Hi, my name is Corrine. Today I'm sharing a great experience I had with an online company that sells Western gear. I was shopping for some Western boots, cowgirl boots, which I haven't done in probably a decade, so I was really surprised about the beautiful, stunning boots that they sell. I mean, every different color leather, every different style, every different toe shape, heel height, and what really impressed me was the embroidery. It's just stunning. They have like really subtle embroidery, and then they have like a little bit more dressy embroidery, and then there's the all-out beautiful flowers and glitter. I found a pair that even glows in the dark. So I was looking for a new online boot company, and there's quite a few. So I did a little bit of research, and I had 4 criteria. I wanted a company that shipped within the U.S. I wanted a company that had a loyalty program. I wanted a company that had great prices and sales. And I wanted a company that accepted PayPal. So the one that I found that fit that criteria is called Skips Western Outfitters, and they're located in Florida. Their website is skipsboots.com, and I have linked it in the description. So they have all kinds of boots, men's, women's. They have clothing, they have bags, and really cool, interesting bags made out of suede, leather, and even an Apache style blanket. And most of the bags were under $200, and a lot of them were under $100. They have hats, they have hat pins, they have lots of stuff. So I signed up to join their loyalty program, and I bought these beautiful boots by Durango, and this is the Shyloh Caramel, and it's spelled Shyloh, and this is in size 8 medium, and it's full grain leather in the beautiful caramel color, and it has that beautiful ecru colored stitching, and these are going to look so nice with my denim dresses. It's a little bit dressy and a little bit conservative yet. I didn't want a really high heel. This is the 1 3/4 inch heel. The sole is rubber, and it has that pattern that Durango uses. Really nice pattern. The shaft of the boot is 11 inches high, and it has mesh leather and mesh lining on the leather for circulation. And I'm learning a lot about boots. It also has a Goodyear welt, which means that this boot can be resoled. If you wear it out, you can get a new sole and keep wearing the same boots. I also got the little bit of a lower 11 inches, and it fits great on my calves. I have larger calves. It fits great. So I'm very happy with these Durango, and I couldn't wait to break them in. So what I did was I wore them to the grocery store, and it was a hot day. But I live in the country, so I wore them with my shorts. Nobody seemed to care. And I live in a grassy area. When I go to my car, the grass is always dewy or wet, and so I really appreciate having some good boots. Anyway, before I even got to my car at the top of the hill, my left foot was rubbing on something. It was sore. So I'm thinking, well, these might be hard to break in. I don't know, but my right foot was fine. So I went to the grocery store. I was back in like a half an hour, and when I took the boots off, I had 2 blisters on my left foot. One was on the inside and one was on the heel. Really hurting. I mean, something was majorly rubbing. So, but the right foot, nothing. So I thought, well, this is really unusual to have one foot get blisters. Why didn't they both? So I did a bunch of Google searches and YouTube searches, and most of them just told me how to properly fit a Western boot, which I knew that they fit right. But then there was one video, this really nice gentleman was talking about how to break in your boots, your work boots, your cowboy boots, etc. And he said, when you break in your boots, take out the insoles and then break them in without the insole, and then when you break them in, put the insoles back. So I'm like, wow, that makes sense. Well, let me see what kind of insoles I have with these Durangos. So I pulled out the insoles, and the left boot had an insole and the right boot did not have an insole. So clearly this seemed to make sense for me, that the reason why I got the blister was because I had the insole. But I looked at the comments on his video, and almost all of them were like, oh, thank you so much for telling us to take out the insoles. You saved me from returning my boots. I was ready to give up and send the boots back, and I took the insoles out, and now I can wear them. So I also linked his video below in case you want to check it out. So it really made sense to me because, like I said, the right boot I had no problems with. But then I realized once I did break them in, I was going to want to have an insole for the right boot. So I called Skip's Boots in Florida and talked to HR, and they were really helpful. They told me they would gladly return the boots and send me another pair, but I said I don't want to do that because I already wore them. And they have a very strict policy on their returns. So if you do buy boots from them, make sure you walk in carpet and leave the tags on, walk in carpet, don't get any scratches or marks on them whatsoever, because they want to resell them. So I'm like, no, I can't send them back, I wore them. And she said, well, I don't have the insoles to send you, but let me call my Durango representative and I'll get back to you. So thank you, whatever you can do, I appreciate it. So about a couple days later, I got an email from Skip's telling me the Durango representative was sending me the insoles and look for the shipment. Look for the email notification. So I did get that. U.S. Postal Service sent me the tracking info, and then they were delivered, and I went out to the mailbox to get the insoles, but instead I found a big box on my porch from Skip's Boots. And believe it or not, Durango sent me a whole nother new pair of the Shyloh. And this is one of them. They still have the tags on. And so they wanted me to have the boots complete with the insoles. And I was so blown away. I was like, I can't believe this. This is really incredible. I did call Skip's Boots to thank them. And for that reason, I just wanted to, give you a heads up. It seems like a really great company. And I'll tell you a little bit more about Skip's Boots. I have the link, like I said, the website in the description. They have a legacy club where you accumulate legacy points when you shop. You get points when you do a review. You get points if you add a video or a picture with your review. You get more points. You get points on your birthday. And you get points if you share it to social media. You get 5 points per dollar spent. They also have price matching, so if you find the same product at another website, they will match the price. There are exclusions to that, which are reasonable. Check it out on their website. And also, I have a code that I've put in the description you can use if you shop there and get $10 off. So that's all in the description below. So thank you for watching my video, and I wanted to give a special shout out to the Durango company and to Skip's Boots. And my next video, I'm going to review my corral boots. They're a little bit more fancy, so look forward to that. And thank you again for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye.